Hi everyone. So I am back. It has been a long time since I last talked to you guys. I think it's been like 6 months, 7 months, around that. And so much has happened since the last time I uploaded a video. I was new to New York at the time, and this is actually my first time moving out of my home altogether. So I'm used to living with my parents and stuff like that, and now it's completely different. So time-wise, I was super condensed in time. And on the days that I had off, all I wanted to do was sleep because I was tired. But now I'm back, and I'm happy to be here and talk to you guys again. I did just kind of want to talk a little bit about what's happened in the past couple of months because it's a lot. So I guess we can start with my new apartment since my background has changed. I'm no longer living in my old apartment. I used to live in the Upper East Side in Manhattan. Don't live there anymore. I moved to Brooklyn. So definitely a change. Before, I don't know if you guys remember, I used to live with 3 roommates. Now I live alone. My rent didn't change. It's still the same amount even though I live alone, and that's because I got super lucky. And this is actually my sister's apartment. And I just give her rent money and then she meets the rest because she's currently not here. So yeah, that's my living situation in a nutshell. I am very lucky to live alone and still pay the rent price that I do, especially in New York City, because rent here is absolutely insane. But I'm sure I don't have to tell you that. You probably already know that. Definitely very lucky, to say the least. But yeah, I could not do the whole roommate situation anymore. Roommates are just not fun. Actually, it's not that they're not fun, it's just that I'm a little bit more of an introverted person. So I like to come home from work and I like to be quiet, and I like to not have to do anything or talk to anyone. I just kind of want to relax. And you can't really do that with roommates, I feel like. Mostly because my roommates would always want to talk, and that's fine. Like, I want to talk to you too, but I need like 30 minutes before I can get into a full-blown conversation after I've gotten home. And obviously not everyone likes that idea because some people are going to take it offensively. So here we are. There was no real drama in between me and my roommates. It was more of just a moving out. So yeah, no, we're all still really good friends. We did get along just fine, but I just didn't want to keep doing the whole roommate thing anymore. So now here I am. I am living here for a short time period because I'm moving in with my boyfriend in May, which is pretty exciting. We're not going too heavy on the whole apartment searching thing right now, primarily because usually here it's like a month before you have to move in, before your move-in date, that you usually want to start looking because they won't take you any time before that. I don't know if that's for everywhere, but that's at least how it is here. So we're just currently trying to see where we want to move and what kind of place we want to get and all that kind of stuff. So that's that. I still work a part-time job, still make enough money to make ends meet and then have a little extra here and there. So I'm okay. I'm doing really well, I would say, which I'm very happy to be able to say that. I do still budget things just because budgeting is honestly the best thing to do No matter what your salary is, I feel like budgeting is just always a smarter way to go about your money, just because it ensures that you're within a certain frame and you don't go overboard with your spending. I actually enjoy budgeting, so it's not a task at all for me. Besides that, I am still kind of discovering the city and what it has to offer. It's a little bit trickier right now, especially with COVID happening. And that's not to say that you can't have fun. There's so many things to do, which are really, really awesome. But the city's definitely not what it used to be. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just more, obviously the world isn't what it used to be. So it's a little bit harder to do things now, but I'm determined to figure it out. I still have yet to dedicate my off days to solidly exploring or doing some level of activities, just because most of the times I just want to sleep. I'm hoping to actually do more things. That's actually a part of my New Year's resolution. So I think that'd be fun just to like do things together, and I can bring you guys along with me and show you what I'm seeing, and you can see New York with me from a first-time perspective, especially if you've never really lived here or you're not from here or you don't know what the city's like, then we can explore it together. A little extra side note, I'm currently trying to adopt a puppy just because I feel like that would be awesome. I've always wanted a dog. I used to have this, what are they called? Like inspiration boards or mood boards or goal boards. I don't know what they're called. But one of those. And my goal was to live here in New York. Check. Get a dog. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then live in an apartment with floor-to-ceiling windows. We're still working on that third one, but that might be a thing pretty soon. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm currently in the process of doing that. I'm really excited just because I love dogs and I love animals. So hopefully that goes through. Besides that, yeah, I don't think much else has happened. Obviously, I wish that I would have filmed more and kind of talked to you guys a little bit more, just because I feel like you'd have a better idea as to what actually did happen within the past couple of months. But I didn't really know how to. I'm still kind of new to this whole thing, but I do want to dedicate time and attention to it. So yeah, I'm hoping that this could be a new start. Also, the fact that I was living with roommates made it a little bit hard for me to try to record things, because I did try, but they would always be there and they would just kind of look at me like, what are you doing? Like, or I'd just look, I would just get judged. Okay. It was hurting my feelings. But now that I live alone, that's not a problem. So yeah. So I think that's all for this video. I did just kind of want to give you guys a life update and tell you what exactly has been going on. And that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. I'm pretty excited to get back into YouTube and actually make this a routine for myself, because it's something that I've always wanted to do, and now I feel like I have the space for it and I have the time for it, which is pretty much all I've ever wanted. So I think that's all I have to say for today's video. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to leave them down below and I will answer them for you. I'll link my social media as well. So that's all I have to say for now, and I will see you guys in my next video.